Hi, in today's video I'm going to be playing from the Carcassi method book, and I believe this is new revised edition, Carl Fisher. I'm not sure what year this is. I'm going to be playing from the scales, cadences, exercises, and preludes. In this edition it's pages 20 and 21. So, and I thought for today I'm going to be playing mostly pick style, and then when needed I'll do hybrid picking. Okay, so the very first exercise here is the key of C. So I'm just going to play this with all downstrokes, and I will post this this music on my website. Okay, key of C. So you have, I'll say the note names one time: C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, back to down the scale, G, F, E, D, C, B, A, G, F, E, D, C, B, C. So in this particular book, obviously it's classical style, so they want you to play sometimes with with the thumb and then fingers. So for the purposes of this video, I wanted to just do pick style because I enjoy playing these classical exercises pick style, and it's just a different way of playing the guitar that's different than, say, playing rock or blues or jazz or whatever. So I'll do that one more time. Key of C, first exercise. So the next one is the cadence. So what I'm going to have to do here, I'm just going to have to skip across the string. So the first voicing C, G, C, E. So I'm just going to play it as a quick arpeggio. Next one F, A, D, F. Next one G, C, E. G7. And a C chord. I guess you could also play these hybrid picking too. So playing the bass note with the pick, and then using the other three fingers to play. So let me try that. So you have C chord, and then this F6. Okay, now here I'm just going to use a pick and two fingers, G, C, E, G7, and back to C. So when you're doing exercises like this and practicing like this, just use your imagination to make it sound more musical. I think Christopher Parkman, a famous classical guitarist and teacher, I think he talks about that. And I think others have talked about that too, that when you're playing exercises and etudes, try to make it sound more musical. So let me see if I can make this sound more musical. This cadence. Okay, moving on to the next one. This is called exercise. This is just a regular C scale. So I think what I'll do the first time, I'll just play everything all downstroke, which I think is a good way to get evenness, and then I'll also play with alternate picking, strict alternate picking. So here we go, C. I'm not going to say the note names, so I'm just going to play through the exercise as written. I'll play that one more time. This time I'll try to take the exercise and I'll try to make it sound a little bit more musical with some crescendo, maybe some rubato, some holding on different notes. Let's see what happens here. Let's see how. Let's go on to the Prelude now. So you have C, G, C, E, and kind of like a small A minor chord, A, C, E, C, A, C, E, D, A, D, F, F, A, D, F, G, 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 B, F, B, G, B, F, C, G, C, E. Now here for the A7th chord, a lot of times classical guitar players, rather than doing a lot of bar fingerings, they'll use what's called discrete fingering. So for this A7th chord, A, C sharp, G, and the next one, D, A, D, F, and then add the F, A, D, F, then G, G, C, E, G7, G, F. Okay, so I'll play that again, that Prelude. This time I'll try to make it sound a little bit more musical. Whenever I hear this this type of playing, sometimes it reminds me of that one, those riffs that Iommi plays in some early Black Sabbath tunes. Embryo. He's probably playing it pick style. That kind of thing. So it's possible that maybe he studied some classical also. Okay, let's go on to the Adentinos. This is going to go from page 20 to 21. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to play hybrid picking. So I guess there's different ways you can do this. You can go with the C, E, and then you can just use the same finger for the G. So you have C, G, C, G, and F and D. Again, this time I think what I'll do is like normally if you're playing classical style you would play this with these three fingers, so, and then when you would come to say the C and E in the third measure you would maybe use your ring finger here, and then maybe ring finger here, and then maybe middle finger. Actually, let me go ahead and play. I'll play that one time just finger style so you can kind of see what the book is suggesting here. So this is Adentino, the first section. Okay, so then the whole purpose of this video is just to show pick style and hybrid picking. So I think what I'll do here is I'll use my ring and middle fingers instead of the index and middle. So let's see what this sounds like. So the other benefit of this is hybrid picking is not something that I do very often, so this is kind of good practice for me also. Okay, so next section, top of page 21. So I'm just going to play those double notes as a down pick. I think I'll just do the whole thing with downs, the next two lines. Here we go. C sharp. To the hybrid picking here. onto the waltz. Okay, so here, what I'll do whenever there's any passages, like on the second line, third measure, I'll default to playing it strictly with the pick. Whenever there's two or three notes at the same time, I'll use hybrid picking. Okay, so you have the waltz, G, C, 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 G, D. A lot of times you'll play that with the fourth finger in classical. Bass. Okay, so I'll play that again. This time, the double notes on top, I'll play with the pick. So. Second line of the waltz again, F, pick, pick, hybrid. And then I'm taking liberties with adding the extra harmony. Okay, so now the third line goes to minor. All right, so if I'm playing it hybrid picking, then I need to use these three fingers. I'll do that again. Third line. Now I gotta mess it up a little bit. I'll do this third line again. DC means da capo, so typically you would play the first line once, the second line once, and then end with fine. So I'll go back to the da capo of the waltz, hybrid, pick, hybrid, second line, for today's video. So the allegretto, so that looks to be, the first part looks mostly to be single notes, so I'll play that all pick style. This is also good for getting your picking going. Okay, so E, G, F, D, E, C chord, G chord, G7, I'll do this hybrid picking. Second part one more time. Hybrid. Back to the repeat. Pick style. So you notice with the right hand, what I'm doing is I'm blocking out the previous chords. So for example, the C chord, and then really quickly muting that, quickly muting. I'll do that one more time. That's the last two bars of the last two lines. Okay, I'll do that again. So from the E G, sorry. Mute, mute. Mute. Okay, that'd be it for today. That's Carcassi classical guitar method, and this one is this says copyright 1946. Carl Fisher. I don't know. The book was sitting on my shelf for a while. So I hope you find that all helpful. It's a good way to practice some sight reading. Gives you some different ideas on voicing. So for example, here you got a C chord. Here you have an F, like kind of an F6 chord. And a C chord, G7. And then just to practice just basic scales. Okay, thanks for watching.